Croatia. Croatia is one of the greatest underdog stories in football history. Before becoming an independent nation in 1991, Croatian players represented Yugoslavia. When Croatia finally entered international football under its own flag, nobody expected them to become a powerhouse so quickly. Their breakthrough came at the 1998 FIFA World Cup in France. Playing in their very first World Cup, Croatia shocked the football world by finishing third. Led by Davor Šuker, who won the Golden Boot with 6 goals, Croatia defeated Germany 3-0 in the quarterfinals before losing to hosts France in the semifinals. They then beat the Netherlands to secure third place, proving they belonged among the world's best. For the next 2 decades, Croatia continued producing world-class players. Stars like Luka Modric, Ivan Rakitic, Mario Mandzukic, and Ivan Perisic helped the country compete with nations far larger in population. Despite having fewer than 4 million people, Croatia consistently challenged football's biggest countries. Then came the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Croatia defeated Argentina 3-0 in the group stage before knocking out Denmark, Russia, and England to reach their first ever World Cup final. Although they lost to France, finishing second was one of the greatest achievements by an underdog nation. They proved it wasn't a fluke by finishing third again at the 2022 World Cup. Today, Croatia is no longer considered an underdog. Whenever a major tournament begins, every top nation knows Croatia is capable of beating anyone. Morocco. For many years, Morocco was respected in African football, but rarely considered a serious World Cup contender. That all changed in 2022. Morocco entered the tournament as outsiders, but they quickly surprised everyone by topping a group that included Croatia and Belgium. They then eliminated Spain in the round of 16 and Portugal in the quarterfinals. By reaching the semifinals, Morocco became the first African nation in history to make it that far in a FIFA World Cup. Millions of fans across Africa and the Arab world celebrated their historic run. Players like Achraf Hakimi, Sofiane Amrabat, Hakim Ziyech, Youssef En-Nesyri, and goalkeeper Yassine Bounou became global stars. Morocco's disciplined defense, tactical organization, and fearless mentality showed they could compete with the world's elite. Although they lost to France in the semifinals and Croatia in the third-place match, Morocco changed how the football world views African football. They are now considered one of the strongest national teams outside Europe and South America. Japan. Japan wasn't always a football nation. Before the 1990s, baseball was the country's most popular sport, and the national football team struggled to compete internationally. Everything changed with the creation of the J-League in 1993. The new professional league helped develop young players and improve the country's football system. Japan qualified for its first FIFA World Cup in 1998 and has since become a regular participant. Over the years, they have built a reputation for technical football, discipline, teamwork, and relentless work ethic. Their biggest statement came at the 2022 World Cup. Japan defeated Germany and Spain, 2 former world champions, to finish first in their group. Those victories shocked the football world and proved Japan could beat anyone. Players such as Hidetoshi Nakata, Keisuke Honda, Shinji Kagawa, Takefusa Kubo, and Kaoru Mitoma have helped transform Japan into one of Asia's football giants. Today, whenever Japan enters a tournament, opponents know they are facing one of the most organized and dangerous teams in international football. South Korea. South Korea's football rise has been just as remarkable. Although they had qualified for several World Cups, they were rarely expected to go far. That changed dramatically in 2002, when South Korea co-hosted the FIFA World Cup with Japan. Backed by passionate home support, South Korea defeated Portugal in the group stage before eliminating Italy and Spain in the knockout rounds. They reached the semifinals, becoming the first Asian nation to achieve that feat. That incredible tournament changed South Korean football forever. Since then, South Korea has continued qualifying for World Cups and producing elite players. Park Ji-sung became one of Manchester United's most important players, while Son Heung-min developed into one of the Premier League's biggest stars. South Korea is now respected for its speed, fitness, discipline, and never-give-up attitude. While they may not always be favorites, no major nation takes them lightly anymore. Belgium. For many years, Belgium was just another European national team. They had talented players from time to time, but they were never considered favorites to win the biggest tournaments. That changed in the early 2000s when an incredible generation of players began to emerge. This group became known as Belgium's Golden Generation. It featured stars like Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, Romelu Lukaku, Thibaut Courtois, Vincent Kompany, and Toby Alderweireld. Suddenly, Belgium had world-class players in every position. Their biggest achievement came at the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Belgium defeated Brazil in the quarterfinals before losing a close semifinal to France. They bounced back by beating England to finish third, the best World Cup finish in the country's history. Belgium also spent several years ranked #1 in the FIFA World Rankings. Although they never won a World Cup or European Championship, they transformed from an overlooked nation into one of the most feared teams in international football. Senegal. Senegal announced themselves to the football world at the 2002 FIFA World Cup. Playing in their first ever World Cup, they shocked defending champions France by beating them 1-0 in the opening match. Many people expected Senegal to be eliminated early, but they kept winning. They reached the quarterfinals, becoming only the second African nation at the time to make it that far. Over the next 2 decades, Senegal continued improving. Players like El Hadji Diouf, Sadio Mané, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Edouard Mendy helped turn Senegal into one of Africa's strongest football nations. Their greatest achievement came in 2021, when they won their first ever Africa Cup of Nations. Senegal is no longer viewed as a surprise team. They are now one of the favorites in every African tournament and a dangerous opponent at every World Cup. Colombia. Colombia spent many years struggling to establish themselves on the international stage. While they produced talented players, they rarely challenged football's biggest nations consistently. Everything began changing during the late 1980s and early 1990s, with stars like Carlos Valderrama. Although Colombia showed promise, they didn't become a respected football power until much later. The breakthrough came during the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Led by James Rodriguez, Colombia played exciting attacking football and reached the quarterfinals for the first time in their history. James finished as the tournament's top scorer and won the Golden Boot after scoring one of the greatest World Cup goals ever against Uruguay. Since then, Colombia has consistently competed with South America's strongest teams and produced outstanding players like Radamel Falcao, Luis Diaz, and Davinson Sanchez. Today, Colombia is considered one of the continent's most respected national teams. Denmark. Denmark's rise is one of football's most unbelievable stories. In 1992, Denmark didn't even qualify for the European Championship. They only entered the tournament after Yugoslavia was removed from the competition. With almost no preparation, Denmark shocked Europe. They defeated defending champions the Netherlands before beating Germany 2-0 in the final to become European champions. It remains one of the greatest underdog stories in football history. Since then, Denmark has continued producing talented players and regularly qualifies for major tournaments. Stars like Peter Schmeichel, Michael Laudrup, Christian Eriksen, and Kasper Schmeichel have helped Denmark earn worldwide respect. Whenever Denmark enters a tournament today, nobody sees them as an easy opponent. Switzerland. Switzerland was once viewed as an average European team that rarely made headlines. Over the past 2 decades, however, they have quietly become one of Europe's most consistent national teams. They regularly qualify for World Cups and European Championships and are famous for their organization, discipline, and defensive strength. Players such as Xherdan Shaqiri, Granit Xhaka, Jan Sommer, and Manuel Akanji have helped Switzerland compete against the world's biggest nations. Although they haven't won a major international trophy, Switzerland has earned a reputation for being one of the toughest teams to beat. Many favorites have struggled against them because of their tactical discipline and strong team chemistry. United States. For much of football history, the United States was not considered a serious football nation. Sports like American football, basketball, and baseball dominated the country, while soccer remained in the background. That slowly changed after the United States hosted the 1994 FIFA World Cup. The tournament sparked huge interest in soccer and eventually led to the creation of Major League Soccer. Over time, more American players began moving to Europe's biggest leagues. Stars like Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey inspired a new generation, while Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams, Gio Reyna, and others have taken American football to another level. The United States has won multiple CONCACAF Gold Cups, regularly qualifies for the World Cup, and continues producing players for top European clubs. With the country co-hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup, many believe the United States is entering a new era. They may not be considered a global giant yet, but they are no longer viewed as the underdog they once were. Every major nation now knows that the United States has the talent, resources, and ambition to compete on the biggest stage. These 10 nations prove that football is not only about history or population. With the right players, coaching, and determination, an underdog can rise to challenge the world's biggest teams. Today, Croatia, Morocco, Japan, South Korea, Belgium, Senegal, Colombia, Denmark, Switzerland, and the United States have all earned the respect of football fans across the globe, showing that even the smallest football nations can become giants.